Hey guys, welcome to this next YouTube video. Today we're going to be talking about how to fix your wobbly backstroke. Now, if you're someone that suffers with a backstroke, that when you bring it back, the putter head is wobbling around and it looks very unstable, then this is the video for you. Let's get into the video. So guys, if you're one of these people that have a really slow backstroke, wait until the end, because I'm not only going to tell you how to actually fix it, I'm also going to give you a bonus tip at the end just to help with what I'm about to say. So watch the video, I'm going to tell you the theory behind it, I'm going to give you a way to actually stop this from happening to you, but then at the end I'm going to give you an extra bonus tip just to support the evidence and to make this change even easier for you. So stay tuned for that. So if you're someone that struggles with a wobbly backstroke, it means when you bring the putter back, it's going to be moving around and you might get it stuck in the ground. The putter might move out then in, or it might move up too quickly and then it might get stuck on the ground again. So it's just about trying to feel that our backswing is nice and smooth from the start position to the top of the backstroke. If it's moving around too much, that's going to be moving the sweet spot line off, so then you're going to be more likely to have an off-centered hit, and then also it's going to ruin your tempo, which is then going to make you accelerate through the ball. So there's nothing good about having a backstroke that looks very slow and very weak and moves around, because the ability for you to strike it out the middle is going to be limited. Plus then as well, where the head's going to be moving around loads, you're probably going to come out to in or into out, and we're going to manipulate the putter. As golfers, we're really good manipulators, so if we get it, say, jagger in and then it gets out, then we're probably going to come inside and try and, say, square it up and manipulate the face. So it's just important to give ourselves the best possible opportunity that when we bring the putter back or when we start the backstroke, we're bringing it back straight, we're bringing it back smooth, we're keeping that sweet spot on the line it should, so then we're going to be striking the ball out of the middle. Not only that, but if we have a nice firm and fast backstroke, then we can bring the putter through smooth, and that's how the stroke tempo and dynamic should look, where we have a faster backstroke and a softer forward stroke. So you can see there, if I have that faster backstroke, softer forward stroke, then I can give that ball a nice roll, and I'm going to be keeping all the weight in the putter head, which is going to be giving me the best possible feel on the green. So again, as we've said, we want to avoid this wobbly backstroke because it's going to skew our path, skew our face, skew our strike, and then also skew our tempo. So everything's going to be off. That's when we get into a position when we have a wobbly backstroke, it's generally going to be slow, so then we're going to be off centre and then we're going to accelerate through the ball. So the likelihood of striking it out the middle and actually hitting a straight putt is very limited. So if you do this, then you're just going to find it really hard just to hold putts and to actually find the middle. You'll know when you strike it out the middle, it will have that sound, it will have a nice full sound, it will come off nice and fast, and it will just feel good. When you're striking it out of the heel of the toe, it's not going to feel great. It's going to come out dead and it's probably going to deflect left or deflect right. So obviously we want to know how to fix it. And what we want to do in order to stop a wobbly backstroke is we need to speed it up. So that's the first step in stopping the wobbly backstroke. If we can speed the backstroke up, not only is it going to stop out the slow waveriness, it's just going to make sure that we bring it back nice and smooth, nice and firm. You see how easy it is for me there just to keep it on line. It's like drawing a straight line on a piece of paper. If I draw that straight line slow, it's going to wiggle around loads. If I draw it fast, it's going to be easier for me to keep it straight. That's the same theory when it comes to the backstroke. If we bring it back faster, then we can keep it more straight. Bring it back slower, probably going to wobble around. So in order to prevent the wobbliness and catching any ground interaction, a way to help you increase the speed of your backstroke is when you start, you're going to lift the putter off the ground by about 1 centimetre. When it's off the ground, you have full control of it there, because now we aren't resting our weight on the putter, we're actually lifting it off the ground, so we're taking on full control. Now there's no danger of any ground interaction, and I can actually feel that I bring my hands back faster, which is then going to stop the wobbliness and keep it straighter. So by literally just lifting the putter off the ground, we're actually going to be able to increase the speed of the backstroke. When we increase the speed of the backstroke, it's going to be easier for us to run the hands along the line of our shoulders, and it's going to keep that head nice and straight. So then that means we're going to have a nice straight backstroke. From there then, when you get into that position where you're actually got a backstroke that's correct in speed and it's straight, you're going to start finding that the ball's coming off hot, because you're going to be striking it out the middle and you're probably still going to be accelerating through the ball. So now what I want you to do to adjust that is to feel that when you hover, you bring it back fast, you then slow down into the ball. So you aren't hitting it, you're stroking it through the ball. we're setting, we're hovering, backstroke, forward stroke. Backstroke's quick, forward stroke smooth. That's a putting stroke. So now you understand how we actually stop the wobbly backstroke, by setting ourselves, by hovering, and then by taking it back quicker. A good way to get into that hover, and this is that bonus tip I was saying, is you want to trigger. So if you're finding it hard to just hover and then leave it there, what I want you to do is to hover, tap, hover. Okay, so you've got more of a trigger. So you can tap the putter on the ground, or you can do it twice, okay? So I like tapping it on the ground. So you're setting it, the putter's on the ground, I'm lifting it up, I'm tapping, I'm lifting it up again, then I'm going. So it's just like a nice sequence, because I know once I pick it up from that first tap, then I can go. You might see players like Jordan Spieth say, he taps it on the ground and then goes. Or some players also like to tap their thumb. So they might hover, tap the thumb, and then go. So just having that trigger is going to make that hovering technique easier for you, as it's going to send that message to your brain when you're ready to go. And having that pre-putt trigger was just going to then obviously allow you to bring it back smoother. There's not going to be a rush, because sometimes with hovering you might be able to take it back too quick. So just having that pre-putt trigger will just keep that time in as smooth and consistent as possible. So give that a go. There's that little bonus tip there for you. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hovering and having that tap is just going to give you the best possible chance to have a faster backstroke, which is going to keep it straight, which is going to keep you from missing it on the toe or the heel, because it's not going to be wobbling around. Then also it's going to fix your tempo. So you're going to have better tempo through the putt. You're going to have more time into your stroke, because you're not going to be hitting it. Where you have that slow backstroke, you're going to be forcing yourself to hit it. So that's going to take that away. Because you're going to have a faster backstroke, you're going to be giving it a nice smooth tempo through the ball. So it should fix a lot of things, okay? And that's probably a really common fault I see, is amateurs have a very slow and a very short backstroke. So this should hopefully solve that for you. If you can like and subscribe, that would be amazing. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week.